Anima Flux has been generating a lot of buzz in the Metroidvania community, quickly even climbing the ranks to become one of the top 5 most wishlisted titles in the genre on Steam. We were fortunate enough to get our hands on an early demo, allowing us to dive into the dystopian world that Roy and Eileen must navigate. What we found out was that the game perfectly balances challenging combat, engaging exploration, and has a gripping narrative to boot, all of which contributes to its growing anticipation. And with that said, here's why Anima Flux is a game that Metroidvania fans should definitely have on their radar. Anima Flux introduces us to two genetically enhanced soldiers named Roy and Eileen as they search for survivors in humanity's last city located on a space ark. The ark is infested with various mutants who aim to tear apart anything in their path. Slashing and shooting their way through, Roy and Eileen do their best to survive and save what's left of humanity in the process. Both characters move at the same speed and share the ability to dash using the shift key, but they each specialize in fighting enemies in different ways. During my time with the demo, I found myself gravitating more towards Eileen while playing though. You see, Roy specializes in close combat with his sword while Eileen excels in long-range combat with her bow. The reasons why I gravitated more towards Eileen is that I just prefer characters with long-range attacks, and I did die a lot of times with Roy. Both characters use basic attacks, and they have special attacks that can be unleashed once you have enough mutation points saved up. Additionally, both characters have a special attack. When the rage meter is full, you can enter a superpowered state known as rage mode. This is actually pretty useful when you're in a room full of tough mutants that quickly overwhelm you, allowing you to clear the room as quickly as possible. This action ended up helping me out more than a few times. The partner you're not playing as will be controlled by AI, and you can command them to wait or follow you as you attack mutants. And unlike some games with AI-controlled partners, your partner will still get hurt and can be taken down by mutants if they run out of health. However, they can still be revived if you're quick enough to save them. Sometimes the commands you give to your partner will come in handy during some of the puzzle elements that Anima Flux has, such as telling them to stand still and guard a certain spot that will open up a locked door. However, one of the best parts about this game is the local multiplayer mode where you can play with a friend who will take control of the partner you're not playing as. Suffice it to say, playing local multiplayer is more fun than playing with an AI partner, as I found the AI to be a little dumb at times. It would occasionally run into hazards or not watch where it was going during combat, causing the character to lose a large chunk of health until they're on the brink of dying, and that forced me to waste time reviving and leaving myself open to more damage. This was particularly frustrating during the boss fight in the preview, which caused me to die multiple times as I tried to make up for my AI partner. In its current state, Anima Flux only supports local multiplayer, but I wouldn't be surprised if online support is added later on the line. Anima Flux also promises a set of supporting characters that Roy and Eileen will meet during their travels across the city's sector. Two of the characters in the preview were pretty cool, and I quickly grew to like them. The first of these characters is Monica, a funny and happy-go-lucky engineer manning the Anima machine where Roy and Eileen will usually respawn every time they die. Despite the dire situation, Monica always has a chipper attitude. Meanwhile, there's Henry, an aloof engineer whose wife and child have gone missing due to the mass evacuations in this sector. Both characters can go up to Monica at any time to exchange their biomaterial they find for upgrades such as shields to give them more life and add more status boosts to the medkits. Further here, you can unlock ability to have the biomaterial be drawn to you like a magnet. The two soldiers can also use Henry's house to check out information about the city to learn more about the lore. The full game promises more characters to meet throughout the journey. From my experience, both characters have interesting personalities that play off each other. While Eileen is by the books and looks up to the city's government, Roy is grumpy and tends to speak badly about them, much to Elaine's chagrin. Their differing personalities lead to bickering and banter, especially once you die, and they start to snark at each other over their deaths. I'm looking forward to seeing how their relationship will grow during the course of the full game. Another beautiful addition to Anima Flux is the catchy retro-styled soundtrack that fits each moment in the preview, from fighting the mutants to the quirkier scenes involving all the characters interacting. Then there's its gorgeous art style, which brings the characters and even the mutants you'll be blasting to bits to life. This all culminates to make the backdrops of the now ruined city strangely beautiful, yet desolate at the same time. Anima Flux can be a pretty challenging game, but I'm sure players will find both characters to be equally fun to play as. The sector I got to play through in the preview was fun to just slash and shoot my way through and take down a boss. Fans of the Metroidvania genre should probably monitor this game for updates, but we'll be sure to let you know when the full game is released. Anima Flux is in development for PS5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, and PC, set to release in Q4 2024. Thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by our supporters on Patreon. Noisy Pixels run by a group of gamers providing independent gaming coverage through news, reviews, previews, and more. Check out our Patreon to help support our continued growth and subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
Noisy Pixel.